Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at this Maverick STRADA MT. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so welcome back. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to have loads of RC content coming your way. There's already quite a few videos on the channel. I am quite new to this, so I do appreciate the support. And whenever someone hits that subscribe button, it does make me feel appreciated, and it does make me, it gives me the motivation to actually want to keep making these videos. Okay, so if you haven't already, I am actually on Instagram now. Feel free to give me a follow, guys, and again, show your support for Beyond RC so that we can grow this channel together and we can get a little bit of a community going and get to know each other. Okay, so let's take a little look at this. This is the Maverick STRADA MT, which I'm taking stands for monster truck. They do different variants of this. I like the monster truck version, which is why I went for it. This is another new addition to my fleet. This is my truck. The reason I wanted this was I do like a budget monster truck. I like monster trucks in general, so if there's an RC version of one which isn't too expensive, you know, why not? Okay, so if you didn't already know, Maverick is actually owned by HPI. HPI are well known for bringing out very good, high quality RC models. For this reason, I have got a feeling this is going to be very, very good and very capable. If you are already a subscriber to my channel, you may be wondering, why would he want this? Why didn't you go for something else? He's already got the Granite, which is an absolute beast on 4S. He's already got the Corelli Triton, which is now brushless as well, and that thing's also a beast on 2S, 3S. I haven't tried it on anything else yet, but 2S is enough for my liking. Due to the fact that this is basically a HPI, I do feel like this chassis will be capable, and if I do decide to go brushless with this in the future, which if you have seen any of my videos, more than likely will. Okay, so let's stop banging on, get the body shell off and take a look underneath. Okay, so looking inside, this isn't actually the standard ESC that comes with the car. It's actually this one, but it's pretty much identical. It's just got a Tamiya style connector on it instead. The only reason I switched these out pretty much straight away was because I want to test this out on with my 2-cell LiPo, but it does actually have XT60 connectors on it. So it is pretty much an identical ESC, it's just rebranded, so it should work perfectly fine in this, just to give it a quick test. It's worth noting as well that you do get an included 1800 milliamp battery pack with this. Now, I don't believe this is going to last you very long, to be fair. You're probably going to want to be running a bigger pack than this, but it's nice that Maverick decided to include it anyway. So for the money, I think this was about £130. You're not getting a bad sort of truck for the money. You know, the shocks feel quite nice. You've got a shaft driven 4-wheel drive. I haven't looked yet, but from what I've read and what I've heard, there's no slipper clutch on this. Now, I don't know whether this is a concern or not. Possibly not, running on a brushed sort of system. But if I do decide to run brushless, and if you've seen any of my other videos, this is more than likely the way this thing's going to go. I'd like to see how that will hold up. Okay, so looking at the servo, I do believe it's just plastic geared, it's not metal geared. So that'll probably be switched out very soon as well with a metal geared servo. Got the receiver there, which is obviously the standard sort of Maverick deal. Let's take a look at the transmitter quickly. So taking a look at the transmitter here, it is quite a nice little unit. You have got a rubberized grip there. You've got access to your reversing your channels, your what do you call it, steering rate, and your bind button as well. You can obviously adjust your trims the usual way. Got dual rate there as well. Trigger feels nice. It feels nice to hold. It is a little bit chunkier than I thought it would be, but for a ready to run radio, you know, what more do you want? Again, this is probably going to get switched out, and I'm probably going to use my Sandway MX6 for this as well, so which is pretty much what I'm using now on all my trucks. Okay guys, so I have found something that concerns me quite a lot on this. Now, I do like running these hard case LiPos on my trucks. Problem is with this one, if you stick the little plastic strap back on the top there, plastic retainer, whatever you want to call it, the actual little posts aren't long enough for you to get the clips back through. So I don't know if you can see, You know, so I mean, immediately, if I want to run this in this truck, I'm gonna have to maybe do some use some Velcro straps of some sort. You know, maybe cut some holes in the chassis. It's just a bit annoying why they couldn't just make those little body posts slightly longer. You know, so you can accommodate different size batteries. I don't see why they couldn't have, to be honest. This will fit the standard pack and probably quite a few upgrade packs absolutely fine. But if you want to run anything half decent, such as this 5200 milliamp Fluorian pack, you're not going to be able to unless you modify the chassis a little bit to maybe get some Velcro straps in there. You know, it's a little bit annoying, if I'm honest, and I don't want to bring this truck down because I feel like for the money you are getting quite a lot, but this does annoy me. Anyway, it is what it is. What we'll do is we'll get this hooked up, get the body shell put back on, and we'll take it for a little spin, see how we get on. See you in a minute. Okay, so I hope that gave you a little idea of what's going on underneath. Again, you know, the issue with the battery is a bit of a concern for me. I want to be using lipos on this. I don't want to be using the standard packs. I appreciate this is a bit of a budget truck. It's probably aimed at people who aren't going to be using lipo batteries. So for that reason, you know, I can't complain too much. I'm probably going to have to make a couple of little body modifications if I want to fit my hard case lipo in there. It's not a major issue, but I don't really want to be cutting things up. But if I have to, I have to. It's all part of the hobby, it's part of the fun. Sometimes you have to make little modifications of your own to make things work. What we'll do is now, guys, we'll stick a pack in this, we'll take it for a little spin, and basically just see how it is. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little test there. That was only on 2S. The battery was just stuck down with some sticky pads. I haven't actually done anything to the chassis yet in order to get that to fit in properly. It done the job for now, but that is definitely something I will be addressing in the coming weeks. Overall feel with this, really nice. Steers nice. The servo actually feels quite strong, even though it is just a standard sort of plastic gear affair. It actually does feel quite nice. Okay, so I've got to be honest, this did feel slightly underpowered for me, even running with the lipo pack. I just didn't feel like the power was there. You know, the truck is quite heavy, so I do feel like this will benefit from a brushless system in this, which is more than likely something I'm going to do, which is what I usually do if you've seen any of my other videos. So I can't really say too much bad about this. Okay, so I can't really complain too much about this. I am slightly disappointed about the whole battery thing, but you know, this is more than likely aimed at the beginner. This isn't for someone that's been into the hobby for years and years and years. This is an entry point for someone who is quite new, who's probably going to be using the standard pack on this. So, you know, trying to fit a lipo in there of any sort isn't really going to be too much of an issue for most people. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to leave it there now. I'm not going to bang on too much about this. It is early days, so there's not a lot more I can say really. But yeah, very nice truck, nice to use, handles well, and we'll just see how it goes in the future. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like and a comment. If there's any questions you may have, feel free to drop them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Also guys, if you have any ideas for future videos, you can message me on Instagram or leave a comment below and I will consider doing a video for you. Cheers guys, see you on the next one.